Whatever happened to Cracked Magazine?
You put that Full Sail song in.
What?
Not Full Sail. Full House. You started.
Whatever happened?
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, whatever happened to Cracked Magazine? Wasn't that the...
Thank you, Chris.
Right. Set.
I think they went under. This whole beginning is crap. Say the thing.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is ILNL.
Thank you. Welcome to ILNL. So, we in the building, starting from the absolute end. Cousin Chad's in the building.
Cousin Chad.
Chico's in the building. Tim's here. And we have off camera Chris Cortez, Tunisia.
Hello.
I didn't think they were going to make noise, but it is what it is. Don't come for me unless I call. All right, thank you. That's the thing. Yes, all of those things. Thank you. Let's start with the thing.
Time to go yet.
So,
Tell me when to go. Sorry.
Warner Brothers still be under heat. They just can't stop being under heat. So the latest fiasco is Coyote versus Acme, which I think might have either been in production or was in the can, starring John Cena. They shelved it. So
That's weird.
let's go deeper into it. Why? Why are they doing this?
I don't know, man. I'm still upset over Batgirl.
Understood.
A whole finished movie and you shelve it. So
It's crazy. How about you? What's your thoughts?
I mean, the history of shelving products is not new. But I think in this new age where these companies are being ran like hedge funds and basically they're worried about their bottom line,
Good point.
sometimes it might be easy for them to take that loss on their books at the end of the year. And so it's kind of like you're going through the motions of doing all this creative work, but then shelving it. And then it's not like, you know, how Disney has their vault where they do have their, their classics and then put them away, let them build up that buzz, then come back out with them. Remember, guys, your favorite movies. And then, boom, they can sell it for as much as they want to. So I think this is kind of different. I mean, but who knows? Time, you know, there might be an unreleased project that might just, somebody slips out or something. I would have, yeah.
what you said made sense, but what they're doing does not. Even the stuff they like, shows and all that have been making money, they have canceled. So it's not. It's a bit more than just taking a loss.
I'm wondering too about the logic. Like you make some really great points. Like I'm wondering if a lot of this is financial decisions where they're like, we did invest this money, but yeah, we can't take an L on it because, you know, there's resources we may want to put to something else. Like we might not want to do the press tour for a Wile E. Coyote movie, but to the point of Batwoman or Batgirl? Batgirl. There was a following on that.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing of this, you're like introducing it to a younger audience.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the whole Arrowverse that would have went to go see this movie and they shelved it. So I find it strange.
And it was on top of the comeback of God, I'm drawing a blank. Dude from The Mummy.
Oh,
Brendan Fraser.
Yes,
Yeah.
Brendan.
Yeah.
He was one of the villains in Batgirl. So, and it would have been fresh on his
Yeah, all the
Mm.
movies
on the
that
comeback
his
that he was
comeback,
doing.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, the thing that I think that is funny about all of this is that just like with everything in life, Congress is like, "What are you guys doing? What are you doing over there? You're messing with people's lives. We need to investigate." Do you feel like all the happenings of a Warner Brothers Discovery needs to start having the government step in and say what's going on here?
you do all these mergers, and on top of the mergers, you do all these cancellations of things that are working. I mean, it's one of them things that's just bound to draw attention to yourself. Whether it warranted the attention of Congress, I'm not sure, because I mean, see it really reflecting anything, but
I think it does, all because of you have the SAG and the Writers Guild strikes, and it's also based on the streaming. So you have them do these projects, work on these projects to get these residuals once they do come out, and then you withhold them. So then you're playing with people's livelihoods, essentially, but part of the whole production team. So it's like you say, even when that Brandon Fraser comeback tour, like it's really affecting all these creatives that are inside, and so the money side, the business side, is interfering with the creative side.
Looking at it from that point, I can see where the government is like, is this inappropriate action? Like the fact that you spent X amount of dollars to acquire Discovery, which is a huge deal. You had this huge deal with HBO because you put like all of your content on Max, HBO Max at the time, and then now you're doing all of these other things to properties that seems a bit questionable. Like you're trying to like hide something by letting all these things go. So it is sus.
It very, because it's like you're causing your loss, like you're
Right.
self-sabotaging.
Right. So there's things on that. Off camera comments. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm
could
I'm
they
not
be
sure.
viewing it as they considering American entertainment as a gross national product that's being screwed with?
Huh.
I mean, that
That's
is
a
one
good
of our
point.
biggest exports, is our cultural items such as, music, television, movies.
America is a walking reality show, so
Yeah.
I know that's the big joke, but
But why would that have the attention of Congress? That's the question right there. It's
if
like
it is a gross national product, you're messing with America's money.
you're messing with global economy. Yes. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. So the question there is, with the property being Wile E. Coyote, should we care?
Yeah, that's been one of their biggest sellers since like day one. And
Wait. Biggest seller?
yeah, the Wile E. Coyote and the
Roadrunner?
Roadrunner. Yeah, that's. I mean, you got to think about it. It's because I was watching a documentary on it. This has been
Maybe he doesn't mean biggest seller, but just universally
overall.
known.
Overall,
I can work with that.
Universally known, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so when they were doing, because remember, I think back in the day, these type of cartoons were like played intermittently during like whenever they had the stop motion picture stuff. So then they moved to this. So like this is one of their, like how.
Right, because before we had previews, they played cartoons before movies.
Exactly.
Right.
And so this brand, specifically the Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner, has been with them throughout this whole entire ride. So it's like you have this. Basically, everybody's losing except for Warner Brothers. You have the consumer base losing. You have those contributing losing. You have the U.S. Economy losing with you withholding. So it's kind of like, what's going on here?
It could also be a thing as simple as somebody just noticed it, but like, they canceled another one. What are they doing?
Mhm.
And this could have been the one where they just finally took notice. I'm like, okay, we need to.
So what I'm
Look into this.
hearing is when you're messing with OGWB properties, the government's like, oh well, what's next? Are they gonna come for Bugs Bunny? Oh, this is ridiculous. We won't stand for this. Is that
So
what we're-
glad we got that voice on. Right?
Is that what we're saying?
Oh man,
Because I'm imagining trying to think Bernie Sanders
Mm.
shaking his fist
Mhm.
off of his lawn because they're messing with Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. But the on the financial side of things, that is a really good argument because if we're talking about the product that is entertainment,
Mhm.
you're probably messing with some people and shaking some trees and doing some things like that.
And you got to think about it. It goes even deeper than that because Six Flags with their deal and their licensure,
Right.
like it all encompassing. Like you really could make a lot of money just going out with this, and then like you said, introducing it to a next generation of kids. Because those who grew up on the Looney Tunes cartoons is going to take their kids that's of age, and so yeah, it's kind of like, why would you do this? Like it's questionable. It's highly questionable. Why would you self-sabotage?
And on that, the last thing that we'll throw out there is that this probably will mess with Hulu because of the whole Tiny Toons reboot. Because they have those characters in that reboot. So that might add to the reason why the people in Congress are upset.
thought that was on Max.
I thought that was Hulu.
The new Tiny Toons where they made Babs and Buster brother and sister.
Yes,
that's on Max.
Yeah, well, there you go. Another Max thing. So, speaking about things that we've grown up on, the voice of Optimus Prime is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. Roll out.
Yeah.
So, well-deserved or not?
Well-deserved.
Well-deserved.
Chico, start us off.
I almost say it's overdue.
Yeah.
Very well-deserved. I'm like, it goes beyond just being the original, because it was the original and came back for the live action. So you can't top that.
It's a good point right there. I would even go further to say, that's a staple in the, I guess, American zeitgeist from the 80s on. And so even they have a new action figure, or they have an action figure that where it's like, what's it called? Where it's bigger and it actually moves and everything on its own.
Yeah, it transforms on its own.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, iconic actor, voice.
Yeah.
Period.
I believe that every voice actor who's made a career of doing voice deserves recognition, and the level of their commitment to their craft and character definitely deserves awards. And the Optimus Prime voice is a unique voice that is very hard to replicate and takes a certain amount of vocal strength and dexterity to do. Of course, he should get an award for his work. It's up there with Do with 100 Voices, Warner Brothers.
Oh, the voice of Bugs Bunny.
Yes. Same type of legend when it
Um,
comes to, you know exactly.
It's not Mel Brooks, is it?
No, it's not Mel Brooks.
It's,
It's not Mel Blancs either. Or is it Mel?
I think it is Mel Blancs.
We'll look it up. Either way, yes, definitely an achievement that needs to have that recognition. I'll share a short story with
Mel Blanc.
Okay, cool. Mel Blanc. I'll share a short story with Optimus Prime. I love going to Florida It's my second home. For those of you that have been with us on this ILNL journey, you know that. And one of my favorite places in the world is Universal Studios.
Oh, definitely.
Always has been. One of the rides that I hate the most is Transformers. Not because of Transformers, but because of Michael Bay. Michael Bay turns everything up to freaking 11 in sound design. So you just get smacked in the face with this wall of sound. But the voice actors sound freaking amazing in all the work. And Peter's voice booms through the noise. So like no matter how much screeching you're hearing, you hear him, Autobots. It's iconic. So yeah. Anytime I'm at Universal and I walk past that damn Transformers thing, I have to stop and think, okay, well, let me think about the actors.
Right.
Because yes, as much as it is sensory overload, the performances are amazing. So I'm happy to hear that another great voice actor is getting their flowers for their work. So that's cool.
Need to check and see if any other voice actors have gotten lifetime achievement. Because I feel like he's the first one for cartoons, that I've heard of.
I don't know. That's a good thing to look up.
I feel like Mel would have had it, if anything, but I'm sure he has
probably
acclimate after
probably
acclimate. But
passing, he's probably getting some type of recognition from some type of academy. Any voice actors that you're aware of that you feel, even if you don't know who the actor is, but you know the character, should get some type of award for their work?
I would say the original cast of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon show.
I think
they're still working too. So
yeah, I think the dude who did, was he Raph or Don? Who ended up being Pinky?
I don't remember. He's one of them though.
I know they changed later in.
I think he's Raphael. He's the original.
In the
Raphael.
original, he's Raph. Okay. Good pick.
I also got
for all
another
the cast.
one. I got another one, and this is going to mess y'all up, but it's the gentleman from what is that? Greenleaf, the one that plays the Goliath. He so many Shredder, so many different cartoons characters. He voiced them. Iconic. Keith
David?
Yeah, Keith David.
Oh yeah. An award for something? I don't know.
I'm not so sure.
Like I said, it's rare I hear.
I was about to say, social media definitely highlights.
Well,
him.
I know the most recent thing was he took over for I think of his name, who passed away. Bellhop from John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he does the voice for Savala on Destiny.
Okay.
And Keith David took over the role for that, so that was there.
Cool. You have a pick? If you need a moment, I have one ready to go.
I'm gonna go with a little known one. Well, two maybe. What was Uncle Phil's real name?
James Avery.
Yes, James Avery and Leonard Nimoy.
Spot.
Yes. And Leonard Nimoy was in the Transformers movie.
Huh.
He was Galvatron.
Sure. You can tell that I'm not big on. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
That's fine. I'll take the loss. You gotta love my picks, Chris. so my two picks.
Did you hear him laugh? He was in the laugh. He was just in the laugh.
So my two picks is the voice actors for Gargamel and Skeletor.
Why not?
You bubbling boob. Yeah, the only reason why I picked them is because I just like them.
Yeah, I like Gargamel.
But
I
seriously,
honestly thought you were going to say dude that did Mario's voice.
he hadn't done an animated thing for games. Yes, I would pick. Dang. But yeah, if it was games, yes, I'd definitely pick him.
I have
But
an honorable mention.
go for it.
Jaleel White.
For Sonic,
Yep.
he did 2 cartoons at the same time.
Oh, he has a cartoon movie coming out.
Yes, he does, and I will not support it.
Wow.
I will not support Urkel for Christmas or whatever it's going to be
Urkel
called.
Saves
Oh.
Christmas.
I will not do it. Nope. Nope.
What is your beef with Urkel?
No. See, if I was going to support anybody from that, I would support Carl, whatever his real name is.
Oh. Yeah. what's
Okay.
it?
The dude who's
Reginald
the dude. Yeah,
Van something.
Reginald Van something. He's also in Incredible on
Yeah.
Amazon. I would vote for him over Jaleel White. Now, if we were just talking Sonic, fine, but I'm not supporting an Urkel cartoon Christmas special. I'm just not doing it.
Okay.
I would rather have Laura than Urkel, and I don't like Laura.
Mm.
I'm just they're no Gargamel.
What was it?
Moving
Try as they
right
might.
along.
Moving on. Crocs are now flavored with McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's has done a cross brand with Crocs, so you can have the golden arches
Come over and see
on
him,
your
Chris.
feet. So another brand thing with is he gonna pop it? Is he gonna pop it to the frame?
Reginald
No,
Bell
you can- all right, you can
Johnson.
see. Thank you. So yes, so with the latest crossover of brands, McDonald's has now crossed over into footwear with Crocs that has their iconic look, colors, and characters. Here's a big question, everybody. If you even wear Crocs,
Mhm.
would you wear these Crocs? Chico,
Those two, no.
you wear what, the Grimace ones?
Either Grimace or Hamburger.
All right, let's go and let's show that to the
Grimace
people.
has fur. They ready for the winter.
But those aren't like real Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh,
not
wait, are
the-
those for kids?
Maybe, but those are more slippers than Crocs. Like it doesn't have that Croc.
It's like the Birkenstock of
Yeah.
Crocs.
right.
They're like flip flops.
Birkin Crocs. Birkin Crocs.
Grimace cozies.
What?
So it's just 4 of them? They didn't do one for like the Fry Guys or.
It looks like it's the.
Or those said the Mick at Night? Or Mac? Was it Mac at
Mac
Night?
Tonight.
Yeah.
Mac
So
Tonight
yeah, so
or-
it's Grimace, Birdie. Oh, there, Birdie. And McDonald's. No love to Ronald. Just McDonald.
Damn.
Yeah, I was
So
reading
no-
somewhere they got rid of like him, Ronald. Like it's,
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
know.
don't see Ronald no more.
Yeah.
You ain't even
Oh.
noticed, have you?
I know it's
Didn't-
crazy.
Yeah, I
right?
didn't.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. All right. So you
Give a
so
couple
you-
more years and he'll be a whole ass Mandela effect.
Oh,
We'll see.
I can't remember the clown.
That's
everywhere.
That's scary.
So Chico, you said you said maybe Grimace and maybe Hamburger.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Chico?
Definitely Hamburglar for me. The Grimace ones, I don't like that concept for them. Like if
I didn't know they were flip flops.
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah,
If they were regular Crocs, definitely.
exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna speak for the kids.
Okay.
They're not flip flops. They're slides.
Oh, okay. You're right.
No, they're flip flops. Kids are wrong.
If I walk in them and I hear that noise, guess what? It's a flip flop.
Flip-flop.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying.
No. Like I said, if the Grimace came out in the original Croc style, I'll definitely be all over it. But yeah, I'll stick to the Hamburglar.
So I'm conflicted in all of it because I do wear Crocs. They're comfortable, but I have a wife who particular my footwear.
But they're Crocs. Won't you just be wearing them in the house?
Oh no, I'll wear them out in the world.
Yeah.
Really?
But I don't know that I would wear these out in the world. Like I think the most tolerable ones are the Hamburglar ones. Like those.
Because you know Crocs has a Croc that looks like a tennis shoe. That's basically for outside.
Yeah, they have shoes, but they're not Crocs.
Right.
No, there's a...
No, they're made by Crocs.
Yeah.
But
they're not
Crocs.
the iconic.
They're not the big ugly boats that you put on your feet Crocs.
No.
They look more like shoes. So, but yeah, out of the four, I agree with you too. The Hamburglar one is the most tolerable. Okay, so what do you guys think about the whole bedazzling that they have on these things? Like
Dazzling.
yeah, like they have all these little like
Knickknacks.
yeah, and trinkets.
Oh, the little buttons and stuff?
Yeah,
You know you can get those for any Crocs.
I know, but that's become a thing to
Yeah.
put some type of adornment on your Crocs.
I actually saw this one young lady. She had her Crocs done up in style, like the back had like a feathery trim, and then spikes in the front, and then jeweled up. I was like, okay, you really like stepped it up.
That's
Like,
how my moms are.
yeah, like you really personalized
Of
your
course,
Crocs.
it was a gift from my nephew. So
Oh, okay.
it has his name on one and says Chima on it. There's that.
Hey.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm hearing is y'all don't mind it.
No, I don't.
Bother me. You know you can get a light for it. It's like a headlight.
And put it where?
On your foot.
I know it's on the foot. Where on your foot? On the front of the Crocs?
Whichever hole you choose, Tim. I don't judge.
I would be dope if they had like the light ups, like the
No, but it's an
beacon.
actual light you can for the Crocs that you put in.
But does it like blink like the original, like those sneakers that would light up when you
like
walk?
like Skechers or
or
Heelys
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Oh no, this joint it'll stay
just
on so
stay
you can
like-
walk around and not bump your foot and stuff.
Nah, they need to. Crocs, if you're listening, ILNL has you. You just need to get the light up ones when you walk. It lights up. All the kids love it. They already love the Crocs. Add that in it. Boom. That's millions of dollars worth of gain.
And with that, Chad has now become the official sponsor of Crocs. The official spokesman of Crocs.
Hey, if they bring them, I'll wear them.
I'm saying Crocs. If y'all listening, we'll rock them.
Yeah.
Well, we'll rock some of them.
Especially how do you pronounce it? The Solis.
Solis.
I'll definitely rock those.
I can't spell that.
Give me one in galactic purple. I'll rock them.
Talking about galaxies and galacticness, it's out there reportedly that Pedro Pascal will become Reed Richards in the MCU's Fantastic Four. I got problems.
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
So
It's always a hater.
I'm a hate.
Might as well be Tim.
Hate.
Amen. Hate. I love it. So, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
That's my that's my Reed Richards right there.
Oh, the one that died.
Yes,
Right.
perfect Reed Richards.
The one that died. Yeah.
At that time,
Yes.
everything could be undone now.
True, but that one was never in the main Marvel movie universe. So
Could be.
yes, he could have been,
It could happen.
but he's not.
It might happen. Well, no, it's not going to happen. But this right here is another example of people messing stuff up. Messed up Uncharted. Fillion, again, still should have been Nathan. And Krasinski needed to be Reed. He was perfect. Perfect. My soapbox has been taken down. Continue. Okay, well, I'm putting it back up. I like Pedro. I'm okay with him. But I have my preference. Now I am off my soapbox.
Chico, you want to take?
Given
Hot take.
the ranges that Pedro has, I'm very curious to see what he would do with the character, especially with the rumored supporting cast. So, I'm interested to see what happens because I think Thing is going to be you ever watch The Bear?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The brother.
Okay.
Good choice. Yeah, I can see that.
It's funny though because basically he's being recycled because he's from The Punisher.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Do you see Hobbs and Shaw?
Yes.
Shaw's sister is Sue, supposedly.
I can see that too.
And Stranger Things, the rock and roll kid that died,
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
the D&D Dungeon Master,
Yeah.
he's Johnny.
I can see that too.
And I can never... No Country for Old Men. The dude with the bowl haircut.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's Galacticus.
I can see that too.
So notice they have all these interesting people to do stuff, but we're still missing someone.
Dr. Doom?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you who Dr. Doom's going to be.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dr. Doom is going to be Eminem.
Good night, everybody.
He's gonna
Turn
do
the lights off.
He's gonna do a diss track
It's a wrap.
to Reed Rich.
Everyone's wants is to be Henry Cavill, though, which I think would be interesting. Him as a villain
They should get
or
anti-hero. They
anti-hero.
should get Fassbender. Fassbender, but they can't because he was Magneto.
And those are they did say all the movies are canon, for their respective universes.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it. As you said, with the breadth of Pedro Pascal's work, he has a lot of range. He's a very versatile actor. No matter what role you put him in, he can even do comedy because his SNL skits hilarious. So,
dude, his ass was funny in Wonder Woman.
Exactly. So my thing is, I give him the green light. I'd like to see how this turns out. I mean, we've already had a bad Fantastic Four movie, so I mean, I feel like there's 2 of them,
3.
Ooh,
the number keeps going up.
Ooh. So I mean, hey, if that's where you're going from, there's nowhere but up. I mean, honestly.
Well, we thought that's the case until they did the reboot, and that just went further down. But I appreciate your sentiment.
The reboot was weird. It was one of them movies where it wasn't a bad movie, but it should not have been the Fantastic Four. Had it not been the Fantastic Four, it'd have been great. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Well,
and on another note, I kind of agree with you with John because he was the perfect fan cast, if nothing else. And
absolutely.
I think that's literally how he ended up with the job because that's what the people were asking for.
Yeah.
And they also wanted his wife to play Sue.
Yes.
They had no one else for the other characters, though. So
they could have made it work. But either way, I agree with everyone as
now,
far
had
as
they brought
Pedro.
everyone else in, at least for cameos for Doctor Strange during that part in time, I might have been stop.
Control.
I might have been more vested. I might have been more vested in John doing it, but like I said, I'm okay with Pedro. I want to see what he does.
I hope that this isn't going to be bad because with the Marvels bombing, even though in my opinion it was a good movie, I know that I'm in the minority for that movie. It set up everything that we needed for all of this stuff to happen. It was pretty much the gateway movie. So everything from here is going to be really interesting. And the pick of Pedro, who did an excellent job in The Last of Us. I like the idea of him being in the MCU. Would I put him in for Reed Richards? I don't know. But again, his range is amazing. He shows he can play all sides.
Yep.
So I'm more than happy to give him the green light to go on Fantastic Four. I'm still a Krasinski fan.
I have a question. You think Reed Richards is autistic?
I don't.
You know?
I don't.
Possibly on the spectrum.
Why'd you put that out there? What do you think?
His social skills.
No, he's a scientist.
Uh-huh.
I've met many scientists that are just as stoic and straight laced and hyper focused. Like, no, I think he plays an archetype that I don't feel plays autistic. But I see where you're going with it. I'm not certain. But now that you put that out in the universe, I'm going to look. Because who knows?
I've looked it up. I've never seen anything about it. Nothing popped up. I was just like, certain ways that he's portrayed, he just gives that off.
Maybe.
Just his overall social skills and his hyper focusedness.
Well, I'm going to take a look in the encyclopedia and see if they have any mention of that. Because now that has been put out into the universe.
Dun, 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 dun.
Get it? Universe? Fantastic Four?
Yep.
See what I did there? Yeah. On that note, let's end the show.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Oh, hi, Chris. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Chris. Let's end the show. Thank you all for watching, listening. Anywhere there is I Love Nerd Life, you can find us. You can find us on all the socials and all the good places. For Chad.
This is ILNL.
Too early, buddy.
Oh,
that's
my
okay.
bad.
For Chico. For everyone that's a part of ILNL, I am Tim. Thank you again for watching and listening. And
This is ILNL.
good job. Second time around.
Are you sure you're Tim and not Mr. Fantastic?
I am Mr. Wonderful.
You say so.
Dude.
It's still going. You made the bloopers, Chris.
I always make the bloopers.
Yeah, he really does.
Good job.
Even if it's just a facial expression.